Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome back to the channel. 1 degree, where we are trying to move the consciousness of mankind 1 degree so that we can all live in a better world together. And I am Akashic, the Ancient of Days, and this is my brother Reedy. And man, we got another good one. We got another
Yeah.
good one. The Kabbalion. To this one, we're on the third principle, the third law, and this is the law of vibration. And it
Mm,
says that everything in the universe moves, nothing rests, everything is in a state of vibration. But there's so many layers to this, and we're
mm.
going to tackle them all today and hopefully break down some things so that they're a little easier to understand. And like the last video, this is a practical one that you can use in your life to, manifest your desired reality, to make your life better, to, a lot of things. So, brother, talk to me.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm fantastic. I was at the beach today, man.
All right, all right. I
I'm a
shouldn't even
little,
ask.
little
I shouldn't
dark right
even
now,
ask.
but
It's decent here today. It's in the 70s, so I'm happy with that. For Ohio in March, it's pretty fantastic. But yeah, vibration, man. Crazy that they had this knowledge 5,000 years ago. You know what I mean? Because in I up until recently, I would have thought that everything like a rock, there's no movement there. It's perfectly still. There's nothing happening there. But now science proves that all matter is
Mhm.
energy. It's all vibrating. And vibrations resonate toward like vibrations. So if wherever you're vibrating at, that's what's vibrating towards you and back and forth.
Mhm.
You resonate. There's resonance.
Yeah.
Um, did you want to say something?
Well, I was gonna say, you know what's funny? It seems like that in ancient Egypt and before, they were more in tune with nature.
Mm,
And I feel like they had a level of awareness that we lost somewhere. And we lost that maybe through technology or maybe through dogma or just knowledge being lost. And now, like you said, science is kind of coming around the curve to where we're finally getting this knowledge back. And I think the only difference is just in the verbiage that they use compared to us,
yeah,
because this vibration thing is basically the quantum field.
yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing, except like it's like we were smart, then we got dumb, and now we're starting to get smart again.
I
Like,
feel like it was hidden from us though, as much as anything. You
yeah,
know what I mean? They don't want us to know that we have this creative power within
that's a
us. You know what
very
I
good
mean?
point.
That takes away the control, and then they lose their worker bees, people that fall in line. But anyway, yeah. So I guess how what it means to me is, my emotions are frequencies or vibrations, and or they're indicators of where my vibration is. So whatever I'm feeling, I ask myself, what am I feeling today? Am I feeling peace, gratitude, joy, love, those high vibrations? That's where I want to be at. But if I'm not, if I'm feeling something different, those are indicators. It's not good or bad. It's just it tells me where my vibration is. And if
Hmm.
I want to resonate with high vibration, abundance and love and joy and peace, I need to change what it is I'm feeling, my inner frequencies, and all those frequencies are out there. So like even with like a radio, there's all these stations out there, and you tune into one of them, you're going to hear whatever 99.1, but 1039 is there. You're just not tuned into it. It's
Yeah,
always there. They're all
that's a
there.
perfect example.
They're all right there,
Hmm.
and it's the one you tune into is the one you connect with. You know what I mean? It's the one you hear,
Hmm.
and it's the same thing. All these possibilities are out there. Everything's a frequency or a vibration, and wherever you're vibrating, that's what's vibrating back to you.
Yeah, and this field that we're talking about, it's called the ethereal field. It is a field of infinite possibilities of all different rates of vibration. And quantum mechanics calls it the quantum field.
Mhm.
And it's also known as the Akashic field, which is where I derived my name from, which Akashic in Sanskrit means that which holds all. So my name means the infinite possibilities of anything I desire or anything I can create. That's where I derived and grabbed that name from, saying that I'm limitless. I
Mm.
have the possibility to do anything. So that's where the name Akashic comes from. And this Akashic field of infinite possibilities, um, you're right. It is layered on vibration, but this is kind of how it works. So when we say vibration, what that means to us is our thoughts. Now, we our thoughts change all through like through the day. We have all kinds of different thoughts. So every moment of the day, we are emitting a vibration, but it's only a pulse. Now, if you hold a thought, a vibration, for a long period of time, it becomes a frequency. Now, the frequency, for translation purposes, so people can understand, a frequency is your behaviors, your beliefs, your the things that your self worth, all that, aka your personality. So a vibration is a thought, a frequency is your personality. So when you have a vibration, a prolonged vibration, it becomes your belief, it becomes part of your personality. And any frequency, any thought, prolonged thought turns into a frequency, any long frequency manifests. So this Akashic field on the mental plane is consciousness without form. Then as you hold it, the consciousness slows down all the way until the material realm, which then it takes place. So the perfect example of this is, think of the mental realm as vapor, the spiritual realm as water, and then you and I are solidified consciousness. We're ice.
Mm.
So we think we're separate, but if we vibrate on a higher plane, we actually become one until we vibrate on the highest, the most high, which is the God realm, which there is no individual. Individual is Latin for individa, which actually means united. So even though we
Mm.
think we're individuals, we're actually still one thing in this Akashic field on three different planes of existence: our thought, our personalities, and our reality. That's the layers. That's how deep this is about to go.
Yeah. Emotions are definitely an indicator of where your thoughts are, though. You know what I mean? If your
Yeah.
thoughts are negative or lack,
Emotions is
fear.
part of your frequency.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And that's how, I mean, that's the way you just asking, just thinking about paying attention to your thoughts, being aware of your thoughts, your emotions, where you're at. You know where you're at. You know what you're frequent. If you're paying attention, if you seek inward, if you're looking for those things and paying attention to what your thoughts and your beliefs and your patterns are. And if you want to change your reality, you have to change your frequency.
Yeah. And then, like I said in an earlier video, and I had people write this down, we are never not vibrating.
Yeah.
We are never not creating. The only thing is that the only reason we're not creating instantly is because the universal field, the Akash, it won't. If we created everything instantly, this world would be in shambles.
Yeah.
So you have to have a prolonged. The universe has to know that you're serious. It has to know that you really mean business. And when you have clarity and you know exactly what you want, then instead of turning like your description, turning from radio station to radio station, now I've stopped at 107.7. And
Yeah.
now this is my frequency. And then once that frequency is prolonged and you hold that frequency, then you manifest reality. So this is going back to even like things that we said in the Ten Commandment, how to create it. It's like you said, it's all gelling together for one big thing to say we are the masters of our universe. We have
Yeah.
the power,
We
He-Man.
have the power. Yes. Yeah, and but it definitely comes down to paying attention to that, paying attention to where your frequency is. You can figure it out if you're paying attention. If you're, what are your thoughts, man? What is your constant? What are the thoughts you're holding on to?
Hmm.
And more often than not, for most of us, what if this goes wrong, or what if that goes wrong, or lack of fear or anxiety or even depression, getting stuck in the past and not letting things go. That holds your frequency down.
Yeah.
All those things.
And even if you have a frequency of hell, even in heaven, you'll still seek hell
Mm,
because it's so important to control your thoughts and get in a pattern of catching yourself when you're going down that slippery slope because the universe is impartial to rationality. It doesn't know that, like, for instance, say if you say, I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late.
mm,
You are saying you don't want to be late. All the universe registers is your frequency of anxiety of being late.
yeah,
It
that
doesn't,
worry
it can't
about that.
rationalize that you don't want it. It just says he's afraid of being late. So you polarize that, and then all of a sudden you've hit every light, and
Yep,
Granny is driving in front of
yep.
you. She's going slow as hell.
Or there's a
Like
line of traffic.
the
Yeah,
universe doesn't, it does not have logic. It does not care about personality. It is a law that functions no matter what. It is impartial. It doesn't care that if you are a good person or a bad person. It just works on vibration and frequency. This is why it's very important to watch and be mindful of the people who are around you and what they're
mm,
saying to you and putting in your head. And this is really, I hate to say it, but when you're talking about government and a religion, what if I can control your vibration, what you think, then I can control your frequency, your mental attitudes, your self beliefs, and who you are. And if I can control your vibration and your frequency, now I can control your reality. Now you've given power to me to manipulate you to do what I want. So it's very important to watch who you're around, watch what
yeah,
books you put in your mind, watch what even movies that you watch, because
yeah,
manipulation is happening all the time. Especially, like I said, once again, I'm not trying to be partial, but in the government levels, the things that some of these government officials are saying, and on the and not just recently, I'm talking about throughout history,
right.
and religion. You have to you can't let people make up your mind for you. You have to do your own research.
Yeah. News. The news is
Oh,
constantly throwing negativity at
oh
you.
my gosh.
So yeah, social media I think is probably the worst. But yeah, your environment affects your frequency too. Clutter. Keep things picked up, keep your house nice and organized, and that affects your frequency. It definitely affects how you feel and think. You know what I mean? Just having your bed made every day. That affects your person, your how you feel, how you just knowing you've accomplished that one task of the day. I knocked that out. That's my first task today. All those finished tasks raise that frequency, raise that vibration. It's just a
Hmm.
sense of accomplishment. Anything that uplifts helps raise that frequency. Breath work, meditation, um, getting out in nature, like we were talking about
Oh
earlier.
my
I took a
gosh.
walk last night at sunset. It was amazing.
Mm.
And yeah, just there's ways of doing it. There's ways of affecting that. It's paying attention to what your thoughts are and where your emotions are and what you surround yourself with, like you said, the people, what you're paying attention to, what you're reading, what you're listening to. The news is terrible. I hate watching the news just
I don't even
because
watch it.
it's, yeah, I try not to. It's out there everywhere. Um, yeah, and your environment, the way your car's a mess, your house is a mess. Your life's probably very similar to that. You know what I mean? Your thoughts are probably very similar to that. I think all
Yeah.
that matters. You know what I mean? And that all that helps lift that frequency and be mindful about what your thoughts are and what you're allowing in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
It
all
is
important.
it's super important. And
Yeah.
that, like I said, there's not a moment of the day that you're not creating.
Yeah.
And and so if you want to use this in a practical way, like I said, you have to be aware of what you're letting in your environment. You have to be aware of what you're telling people. And because, like, even in like starting this channel and we're just getting it off the ground,
Yeah.
I don't listen to anybody who says, man, you only have this many views or you have this many followers and all this negative naysay stuff and you sure you want to do this and all that other stuff. Nah, man, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not
Mm-mm,
letting you plant any weeds in my garden.
mm-mm.
My garden is only productive fruit that is
Yeah,
going to blossom into great things. And that's how you got to think of it. Who are you letting in your garden? What are you letting in your garden? Tend that garden every day. Make sure you make sure there ain't no weeds growing in there
yeah.
because what you let other people plant in you is not for you. Trust me.
And what we're doing with this channel has helped me immensely. It's keeping me studying and keeping me focused on the right things. And that our conversations always help me. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Just picking your brain for all the knowledge that you have, all that you've read and studied. And others are going to get the same from it. And these conversations lead to more conversations with my wife, with friends that have watched it. And it's it's going to do what we or the reason we're doing it. It's definitely going to happen for sure. I believe
Hmm.
that. I don't doubt it. I don't want to. I don't hear any of that noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. I won't accept that. We're doing this for the right reason, and it's going. It's not going to come back void. It's going to come
yeah,
back.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And this Akashic field acts like a magnetic field, and your brain emits a magnetic field that kind of halos in your head all the way down to your heart, which in your heart and your solar plexus is where your subconscious. Now, your subconscious emits a bigger electromagnetic field that attaches to the Akash through it attaches to the ethereal realm, which is malleable. It's changeable.
Mm,
So if if you have negative thoughts, you can change it. And then it will change your subconscious mind. And then your subconscious mind will change your reality. So even if you're going in the wrong direction, or you're constantly getting bad relationships, or you're constantly losing jobs, or you're constantly short on money and all that, you can erase this at any point in any time. There's nothing set in stone. This Akash field is malleable. This moving vibration field, this energy field, you can change it at any time. And that's the power of this. This is telling you that even if you're down, you're definitely never, ever out.
yeah. And all that's been proven. There's science that proves that there's an energy field that comes, especially like you were saying from the heart. It's pretty far out. I want 18 meters or something. It's
Yeah.
something crazy. And it's definitely depending on where your thoughts are, if it's anxiety or fear or gratitude, love, there's a difference in that. And it affects not only yourself, your body, but your environment.
Yeah.
You know what I
The thing
mean?
about it is that if the mind and the heart agree, there's nothing you cannot do. But if the mind has any doubt, the heart will say, nope.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you have any lack of faith, if you have any lack of belief, if you're not convicted that you know, like you know, if you have any doubt, the heart will say, no, no,
Yeah, because that's
we're
not
not doing it.
clarity.
It's not
It's not.
clear. It's not
Yeah.
alignment.
Yes. Yeah.
So the two have to become one. Where any two shall meet and agree, then there I am.
Yeah.
It's in the
Yeah.
Bible, man.
Yeah. Yeah. He tried to teach it. He
So,
did teach it. He did
well,
teach
yeah,
it. And it got corrupted over the
it
years.
did. Just like you were saying earlier, like we were smart, then we were held
Yeah.
back, and now we're getting smart again. But
Yeah. We
yeah.
had a we had
So
awareness.
we're gonna definitely awareness. We're gonna end it
Yeah.
right there. That's another powerful one. It's one that you can practically use. Hopefully, we broke it down into simple vocabulary so that you can understand and apply it and see
Hmm.
where we're coming from with this. The next video is going to be on polarity. This is another powerful instructional video on how to take charge of your life and to change your life from wherever it's at. You can start wherever you at and begin to use these principles and you will see your life literally changing in front of your eyes. So next one is the polarity, brother. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
be a
good
good
one.
one.
It's a good one. And they all tie together.
Just like the
They
Ten
all, yeah,
Commandments.
yeah. that polarity helps with changing your vibration, like we're talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna dig deep
Correspondence
into
helps with
it.
all of it.
We're gonna
Yeah,
dig deep
it
into
all connects.
it.
I'm excited, man.
So
This is fun.
this is definitely fun. So, all
Yeah.
right, people, we're gonna stop it right there. Hopefully, there you got some clarity on this. If there's any questions, hopefully you taking notes. Leave them in the comments. Maybe if you have any questions, let us know. And for my brother Reedy, I am Akashic, that which holds all, the Ancient of Days. Until we meet again, 1 degree.